They love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, it all starts the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Golden. They love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Golden Eagles of Oakland.
That game is set to kick off.
It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a great play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
They'll throw again with Pickett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Not the one that starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the pass, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
To the right side and complete to Washington.
Complete to Darnell Washington. A gain of 19 yards.
A first carry for Najee Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Pickett back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on his opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. And now on the heels of the pick six, here's their offense on the field sooner than intended as they'll try to make it 8-0. Richardson will throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 seeding.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Pickett changing the play. Back to throw. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. You're just taking me for that word. But thank you, Doctor.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. Touchdown. Jonathan Tanner, 58 yards. And the Golden Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. There we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Complete to Najee Harris. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
2 yards on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
Steelers coming. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touchdown. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Boston, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Webb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Off play action. Pickett. And it'll be intercepted. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Richardson will keep it once again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the option, here's Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. On the option left, Richardson. And he'll go down at the 28. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Cut 19, cut 19. 18, Rattler. Ready.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Pickett lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Richardson will keep it once again. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper.
And that's another big-time run, and it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.